Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Flavor in Your Ear podcast. Another episode, new year, 2022. Kicking it off right. We got my man, Nick Taylor here, special guest.
What's good?
We got my boy, Jay, as usual, always in the building. And today, man, we got an epic story. I think this is super unique. Your story, man, is one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
All right. It definitely is one of a kind. Let's talk about... Let's kick it into high gear of obviously CFL, played at FIU, state champion at Norland, big time basketball program. So let's talk about that. You know, you played with Norland basketball,
yes, sir.
Right? But you also played a little football.
Also played a little
football. So let's talk about your career at Norland. Let's talk about how you ended up choosing basketball and not playing football at Norland, right? After your sophomore year, correct? Yep. So let's talk about that. Let's get into that.
Basically, man, I got the Norland 2002, 2003 year.
Right.
And my mindset was totally on...
Were you originally recruited?
To Norland?
Yeah.
Well,
that was homeschool.
That's homeschool.
Okay.
I went to Norland Middle, so naturally I was already in my mind, I'm going to Norland High.
Got it.
That's when it used to work like that, where people used to just go wherever they corresponded.
Yeah, now it's totally different.
That's true. 2003 is still kind of, you're going to your home.
Good old days.
Pace, it was different back then. Like, you went to your school for the most part.
Well, Miami High, too.
Yeah, Miami High
was
that, or in my case, we falsified my address.
Yeah, so for the most part, you went to your local school. So
right.
But Norland was right there for me. I mean, that's the only place I really wanted to go to anyway.
Okay.
All my friends went to Norland Middle, so it was cool.
Yeah.
So that first year I went there, basketball was on my mind. I played football 8th grade, but we played for the local Optimist, was North Dade Optimist football. But basketball was on my mind for 9th grade because I was like 5 feet, 105 pounds. I'm looking at people at high school.
Yeah, too big.
They're huge. I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But so I just started basketball, and I went to play JV basketball that year, and I was playing early, and then I had like knee problems. I'm guessing now because I was growing. That summer, I grew like 6 inches. I went to like 5'1" to like 5'7".
Damn. Okay.
So I was like, okay, perfect. Yeah. So that year was horrible as a 9th grade. I could play ball, but my knee was giving me problems. I'm like, yo, this ain't it.
And you wasn't playing football yet?
No, I wasn't playing football yet. I was like, man, this is hard. My knee is crap.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. Made it through that season. That next summer, I was like, man, I got a little size, and I'm getting back to football. That's what I've been playing both sports my whole life.
Right.
I'm getting back to football. So I went out there for the football team, made it. I was actually playing receiver that year.
Speed.
But they were trying to play other people over me. I was like, I'm going to go back and play DB. Went to play DB, got interception my first game, pick 6.
Damn.
I was like, all right, I'm just going to stick to DB.
Right.
So then that was JV. So I was actually, the season ended, but they were moving me up to varsity anyway. But basketball was coming around. I'm like, well, they moved me up to varsity, but it's the end of the year. It ain't nothing I could do. Whatever. Right. I'm going to go play basketball. And then I was going to play basketball, and literally like the first couple of days back to JV basketball, coach had us running like we were on a track team.
Yeah.
I say, oh, heck no. Nah.
They really don't run that much in football, do they?
You run in football, but not the way our coach had us running in basketball. He had us running stairs of 15-minute increments for 4 times.
Yeah,
nonstop. Stairs. Then he came outside. We had to run around the school. We had to go on the court. We had to run 20 down and backs.
I know all about that.
I say, I'm done. I'm going back to football. And then literally that day, I'm about to quit. I say, I'm done. And my old friend that I grew up with, played Norland Middle with, he was at Norland High for our first year. He came riding by on his bike. He transferred to Northwestern. And then I was just sitting on the bench. He was like, man, we about to dog. He was on his little sister bike, little huffy bike.
Little huffy bike.
Yeah, it was a little sister bike. No, it was a beach cruiser. I'm lying. Beach cruiser. He rolled back around like, yeah, we gonna bust y'all behinds when we see y'all. I say, just for you, I'm gonna stay on this team.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bust your ass.
I'm gonna bust your ass.
Damn.
And then literally, I was playing JV for like the first 4 games, and I'm killing it. And then we had a new coach come to our school that year. His first year, he came on named Lawton Williams. You know Lawton. and Lawton took over the
If you're from Miami, you know Lawton.
yeah, he took over the varsity team. So
Right.
he was like, they were turning the ball over on the varsity squad. They was just turning the ball over. They were losing games because they guard play was horrible. Just couldn't turning the ball over all game. So he was like, I'm gonna grab that little midget off the JV team and I'm bring him up to varsity. They're like, you ain't bringing him up on the varsity. Yeah, I'm bringing him up to varsity, and I'm not bringing him up here to sit down.
Wow.
So he literally brought me up after like 4 games of JV, and I started. Came up, didn't turn the ball over, and that was just like the start of.
You wasn't phased.
Yeah, that was just the start of like building the program up, and I was just became his guy. 10th grader, I got to grow up with all the other 10th graders that was on the team, 11th graders. We're practically a young team. We had a couple of seniors, but we know where the team was going.
Right.
It was building.
Direction,
it was building, yeah. So literally, that was it. And then I was just on the team from then. And then
2 state titles?
One. We should have won 2.
Right. That's why I thought you went to 2, right?
What happened there?
Our 11th grade year, we're the favorites. Well, we beat the favorites. We're the top teams.
Mm-hmm.
So we beat the favorites, Boyd Anderson, in the second round of the playoffs.
Okay.
So the third round, we got Ely to go to state.
Well, that was what year was this?
2005.
Oh, Ely was good that year.
Yeah, they had Avery Holly.
Yeah. They were
J.
nasty
Rock.
that year. Yeah.
They were
loaded.
But we didn't think they were good. They lost to BA, was busting their ass all season.
Okay.
So we just beat
BA's
BA.
usually good too.
BA's the number 1 school. They got Ryan Reed. I believe he went to Florida State. Like, okay, we just beat them.
Ely was pressing.
We just beat them, and then we just did a couple things different that week going into that, preparing for that Ely game that we normally usually do as a Norland basketball team. Like, we're going to play man. We're going to lock you up. We're going to press you all game, full court. We're going to drive your guards crazy. We're going to force you to turnovers. And then our big man, Peacock, is going to eat. Yeah. That week, we came out with a different game plan. We're going to play zone to start the game. They came out and shot a logo 3, another logo 3. It was 6-zip. They just set the whole momentum of the game off from the get-go. And then we tried to come out of it later on, going a man defense. And we started slowing down their guards. We got the guards under control. And by that time, their big man took over. It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Tried to fight back. Ely ended up going up there to the state, getting their behinds whooped, wasting our time. But we know we would have won the championship. Miami High ended up winning that year, I believe.
Yep. 05. Yeah.
Dwayne Collins.
Aaron Rios.
They did not want to play us. We already beat them that year.
Damn, even I heard about those 2. I remember back in the day.
They beat us in the GMAC, but our best player got hurt and they only beat us by like 3.
I was there.
They beat us by like 3 or 2.
You were on that team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I was there.
Holy shit.
That's why I'm staying quiet. That's why I'm just staying quiet.
They did not want to play us.
That's why I'm staying quiet.
Danny, you were shivering, huh? You didn't want to play this, man, huh?
We all the smoke.
All right.
They did not want to play us.
All the
Everybody else, they knew they could take.
I stay quiet. We'll stay right here and just sit on my chair.
So,
my Tito's.
Let me get you a refill, Danny.
Everybody else, they knew they could handle it quite easily. Us, it was going to be a battle. I'm not going to say we're going to win, but it was going to go back and forth.
It would have been a good game. There was already a rivalry between Peacock and Dwayne.
And already.
Who was going to have a better career.
And I had a little thing in my own head. Well, Rios ain't going to go off on me.
Yeah, well, Rios, he had his days.
When we played him at Norland, we won that game.
Rios is the kind of guy, like, if you talk to him, it's when he's going to go for 40.
Oh, I talk to him.
Your best scenario is just to stay quiet.
Oh, you know me. I'm talking shit the whole game.
But if this man stuck with the team just to be able to play him a couple times. Come on,
this guy, he's the top player.
He keep a list, huh?
He ain't all that. But he was really good.
It's funny because a lot of people thought Asbury was the top player at that time.
He was young.
No.
He was a senior. He was a senior that year. But y'all had the 10th grader, WAP.
WAP was savage. Yeah,
he was really good.
WAP was savage.
He was really good. I don't know what ended up happening to him.
He left. He went to Chaminade.
He was really good.
I think it was Northwestern. And then
what position
Chaminade.
did that kid play?
Small forward.
Like a small forward. We were huge though.
But they were tall, long,
yeah, we were huge.
But he was the stud on the team to me.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
He was because he was the asshole. Like he was
he was that guy.
Yeah, he was the guy.
So we ended up losing that year.
But Dwayne was really the guy.
He was really just a beast. Just dunk everything.
You couldn't throw a bad alley-oop.
Yeah. It was no such.
That shit could be back here. He was gonna get it.
No such thing as a layup.
Yeah.
He was like Blake Griffin back then.
Yeah. Man, those were the good days in Miami, man. When we had what's his name too? Was at South Miami with Asbury, the big man with the Cincinnati.
Herrera.
Herrera.
Yeah, he dunked on me.
He dunked on you?
in the summer league.
That's
game.
fair, though. He like 7 foot, though.
But it was because my guard threw up some layup off the backboard, missed badly. They got in transition. And they missed the layup.
Oh, you tried to chase him down?
No,
Oh.
I'm back on defense.
Oh, okay. I was
On
about to say, you didn't know you ain't chasing him down.
two on one break. I'm on defense, getting back. I'm guarding it.
Oh,
Perfectly.
you were trying to take a charge.
No, I'm just guarding it perfectly. I'm in the lane, bum, jabbing, getting back. And
Hey, dunked on.
they missed the layup. And I was like, oh, this is my board. I got
Oh, okay.
Shit.
my fucking
Yeah, that's
board.
the worst way to get
this
dunked
my
on, too.
board.
Yeah.
Oh, on top of my head. I was like, all right, you got it.
Next thing you know,
But he's 7 foot. I'm like, does that even count? I'm 5'8". That don't
So
even count.
let's talk about this decision because I've read, we've talked about it, but I've read that. Okay, so by the time you were a sophomore is when you had to pick football or basketball, right? Going into junior year?
No, it was going into. Yep, it was going into junior year.
Yeah. I remember reading about it and we talked about it. So
Yep. But it was more senior year, like, okay, I'm gonna get back senior year anyway. But it was junior year.
So obviously
It was junior year, you're right.
So obviously you've had a great career in the CFL, and we're going to talk about that. And with your one pro day, which we're going to get into, do you regret? Or let's just say, not even just regret, but do you have like a feeling?
Yes,
like
I do regret.
Okay, so if you would have played, you think if you would have played the 2 years at Norland, ultimately you would have just played college football instead of basketball.
Yeah, just because I know the player I am and the person I am and how I always was in football. I always was a player. Playmaker.
Football players are more competitive. I think.
I was a
you gotta
playmaker. I
be,
made plays happen. Like back then, especially, my whole thing, I'm gonna get the ball. You throw the ball enough, I'm gonna find a way to get an interception. Back then, like
How good was Norland at that time?
they won a championship my first year, 9th grade, and then after that, they kind of
Fell off.
fell off a little bit. But they were like middle of the road.
Different coach?
Nope, same coach.
Same coach.
Middle of the road team. They were still winning games, but they weren't as dominant as they was that first year.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I definitely regret it because I definitely thought if I stuck to it, I had to look back. But then I also could look back and say, well, I could have played that year and got an injury that derailed me from not even having a chance later on in life. So I can look at it
That's
both
a
ways.
mindset thing.
You can always look at it both ways, but as I looked at it, later on, I was like, darn, if I just took the football, what I end up doing on my pro day or whatnot, if I was on that track later on, I might have been an easily second, third round pick, guaranteed money, this, that.
Yeah.
I just, that's a different route I had to go. It's, it sucks.
And you would have
sometimes.
been on a different pro day too. Like I don't want to be disrespectful to FIU.
Yeah,
but you might have gone to a better school.
I might have went to a better school.
Yeah, and a pro day at a better school is different.
Yeah,
It hits different. Yeah.
definitely. But even if I did go to FIU and I put up the numbers I did,
who was the coach at the time when you played at FIU?
FIU football.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. No, it was Cristobal.
Yeah, right. That's what I was.
It was
That,
Cristobal.
yeah.
Okay.
Cristobal.
We're about the same age. That's why I figured at that time
It was Cristobal. Definitely Cristobal.
He was the one that gave you shit about coming on the pro day?
No, it was just one of the assistants.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you telling me somebody gave you
Yeah,
shit.
one of the assistants. I just went upstairs to the the football operational room, and I'm just trying to get a workout. I played basketball.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like
You're an
anybody.
athlete. You're an athlete.
Yeah, you're an athlete.
I'm not like somebody regular just walking in. I played college basketball for this school for 2 years, and I started. Not like just anybody.
Right.
You literally take 15 minutes to say, hey guy, we'll work you out. 15
Yeah.
minutes. We can see. You literally could tell if a guy could play football in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
From his movements, you do this drill, that drill. You got a chance.
But most of those drills are based off like agility, speed.
Agility, speed.
Because that's what I see how like you mainly got noticed.
Yeah, and then they throw you the ball here and there, this way, that way, and see how you go get it, how you move.
Right.
Oh, he could play. Oh, he can't play. Oh, we might have a chance with him. Might
Right.
not.
So let's transition after we get out of Norland. You won the state title. You got your whole what's your process when you graduate? You say I'm going to FIU. Did you already obviously you came on as a walk-on. Did you
Yeah.
already talk to them?
Yeah, so I
Or
already,
Lawton talk to them?
Yeah, Lawton talked to him. I already talked to him because we used to play our summer league games at FIU.
Okay.
So the head coach there at that time was my guy, Rocco. Rocco was the head coach at that time. So he always seen me at the FIU summer leagues. I played pretty good there.
Shout out to Rocco. He's at Sanford right now.
And he always, always talked to me, always liked me. So he always had a keen interest in and bring me around, having me there. So basically, I spoke to them. They was just like, we like Nick.
Yeah.
We want to get them in here. We have no more scholarships. Our scholarships are all gone right now. They were going through some
But you had the
investigation where they lost a few scholarships.
I think that was caused by the shaky situation. I'm not sure.
That might have been it.
I think
It might have been it.
because I know his was in the 90s, but I think it carried over for a few years.
Yeah, it might have been it. I don't know what it was. I don't remember at that time, but Rocco wanted me to come along.
Rest in peace, Shaky.
Rest in peace, Shake.
Real.
Rocco wanted we beat him when he was at Crop to go to state that year.
For real?
06. They had Orange Chin,
Orange Chin, I remember
Shaky's son,
that. Yep. Max Groby.
Max Groby, the lefty, Senator Cologne.
Oh, Cologne. Yeah.
And then they had Javi.
Javi. That was a good year, bro.
They were really good.
That team was loaded.
We played them 5 times that year. We beat them 3 times to 2.
Damn, 5 times? Were y'all in the district?
We're the same district.
Oh, that district was tough.
Same district.
I think Hialeah Gardens was in there too.
No. We had Carroll City,
American,
Northwestern, and American.
American, right? Yeah.
Yep. Something like that.
I even think American was good that year.
Central. American was okay. They weren't that bad. They were okay. We had to play them in the first round to go to the second round of the playoffs of districts.
Yeah. I thought they were all right there. I know 05 they were good. We played them in their first regional.
05, they were really good. I think that's when they had Stevie.
We beat them.
Stevie.
Yeah, we beat them
At
in that first round regional game.
In Tree, I believe.
Yeah.
They were really good.
We beat them. No problem. So you get to FIU, and let me tell you something. When you look it up, man, you didn't play like a traditional walk-on. You played a lot.
No, I went there my first year. So my first year I didn't play. My paper wasn't right, whatnot. So I literally just went to school and went to the rec leagues and played. And I played with the players also that was on the team. Just because they saw me around. They knew
this is before you got there.
No, that was my first year there.
My first year, okay.
And they knew I could play, so I played around with the players on the team.
Yeah.
So the second year, my stuff was in order. Came around Rocco, like, all right, we could bring you on now. Your papers in order, your grades are good. Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. They had a senior at point guard, whatnot. Everything ain't work out right. By game, I'm sitting on the bench. I'm riding the pine. I'm not even getting in.
How many games are we in already?
Probably like 12 games in. But I played in the only game I played in was probably the preseason we played against.
Okay.
Flomo, and we're beating them. I get in. I score a couple points.
Right.
I didn't play again later on until game 12, 13.
You got a couple minutes in there.
I got a couple minutes here and there, and then our point guard got into it with the coaches. They kicked him off the team. They were going with the other point guard, but I was also the backup point guard at this time. Now there's nobody else. Shoot, might as well play him.
Yeah.
They play me. They see me in practice. I don't turn the ball over. We have a bigger problem with turning the ball over. So I'm running the offense, not turning the ball over. So now I'm starting to get minutes.
Right.
We're starting to get a little groove going. We're in games.
Yeah.
Not turning the ball over.
Being solid.
Being a solid guard. Not scoring like that. I ain't score at all, really. I just played defense and I was solid.
But you was doing your job.
Back then, at point guard, you could run the offense back then.
It's not as,
Just run the offense, and that was fine.
Get the ball.
Yeah, you didn't have to be Lillard and come off the screens
offense,
and shoot it and score. You just had to run the offense. Get your guys in order, get the play call.
Absolutely.
Horn. Texas, Panther, and you get an offense.
Yeah.
So I did all that. I ended up starting the last 15 games of the season.
Okay.
So at that point, they were like, Rocco tells me, hey, Nick, you earned a scholarship. We're going to make sure you get on the scholarship for next year.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Because I'm an invited walk-on, wasn't like I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted me to come here anyway. So at the end of the season, we ended up losing to our Florida Atlantic.
At this time,
Florida
you guys
Atlantic.
are Sunbelt.
Sunbelt.
I knew it was Sunbelt. Because now it's Conference USA.
We lose to Florida Atlantic after we've been throttling them the whole year.
Yeah.
We lose to them in the conference games.
Okay.
All right, whatever. Season's over. Now all of a sudden, everybody's walking around on eggshells and like, oh, well, the scholarship we was going to give you, we really don't got it anymore.
The typical coach talk, yeah.
We got a plan for you to go to JUCO, play a year, and then we'll get you a scholarship the following year if you still want to come back. I say, man, well, I really got a good thing here. Like
school-wise, yeah.
School-wise, it's not that far from home.
Now, let me ask you this. At this point, football wasn't on your mind yet?
it was on my mind my first year when I went to FIU. I was like, I'm going to go walk on football.
Okay.
But right when I was going to walk on, I twisted my ankle before the workout. I said,
Oh,
Shit.
guess it ain't meant to be.
Okay.
And then next year, basketball came around. Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. Forget that crap. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to JUCO to play. I'm already here.
Yeah.
My school's already paid for it. It's really not a problem. I would like to be on a scholarship, though.
Yeah.
You know? It's not a problem. So the second year.
I mean, can you explain this like to the layman's term, right? Like, so like if you are, you say that school's already paid for, or that year, semester, whatever the case is, and then you want to prefer to be on scholarship, what is the difference? What weight does that carry?
Well, when you're on scholarship, everything is paid for.
Like,
books, the whole nine?
Yeah, the whole nine. You get to stay in the
dormitory
that's paid for. You get your own room in the dormitory. It's nothing coming out your pocket per se.
Right.
And you probably get a little bit of money back from like your Pell Grants or whatnot.
Right.
So my Pell Grants are going all the way to school. I still got a little bit of money back because I did well in high school.
Right.
And I got a little Florida grant. Then I got this grant, that grant. I was fine.
Gotcha.
So everything's cool, really. So I'm not really sweating it. So the second year, I'm like, well, I'm still gonna stay here.
Right. And they were gonna give you the option to still stay as a walk-on and all that.
Yeah, everything's still good. But they brought in another guard, and I'm like, y'all brought in him instead of giving me my scholarship?
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
So you was mad.
But that year, I'm working my butt off in the off seasons to be a better scorer because that was my weakness.
Yeah.
Shooting. I'm quick. I can do everything. Shooting is my weakness.
Right.
Work on that off season. I come back that off season, and the first few games, I am on fire. I'm lighting it up. First real game of the season, I'm back starting because the guy they really wanted to start was Soto.
Okay.
Top player in our class. He transferred back from Florida State to FIU, but he had to wait the first half of the season out. Okay, I'm taking advantage.
Yeah, of course.
First game, 14 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, the game-winning floater.
Damn.
I'm rolling. I'm feeling good.
The
preseason game, I'm hitting threes. The next game, I'll come out 7 assists, 8 assists.
Yeah.
Got the team rolling. We start off 3-0 that year or something like that. Then we lost one game to like a D3 school or something like that in our tournament. And I did a step-back move, and Rocco like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I did a nice move. I just missed the mid-range. That's not what we brought you in for. He's on my neck. And after that game, I don't know if that messed up my whole confidence in shooting. My season went down the drain. But I was still a guy that still played 30, 25 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Even when Soto came back, I was still...
That's what I'm saying.
I was still his backup point guard, and I still, because of my energy...
Yeah, no walk-on plays that much.
I was going to get 25 minutes a game, regardless.
Your situation was not a normal situation.
Yeah, I was going to get 25 minutes a game. So we end up blowing it that year. Everything goes to crap. But we had a great team. Like, if you look at our roster, we have a team that should be top 25. But the most craziest thing happened, we had probably about 8 guys get injured that year that plays, like real good players. So we literally had to go get guys out of the rec to come on the team and play.
Damn.
Yeah, the season went to shit. What the hell? So that year they released
around like this was early in the season or like conference play already?
Man, this is early in the season, middle of the season, towards the end of the season. We finally started getting everybody back, but we got no continuity.
Right.
Nobody really played together. So we end up losing the second round of conference. Sucks.
Yeah.
After that, they fire Rocco.
Right.
They bring in Isaiah Thomas.
So you played for Isaiah Thomas your junior year. You played for the NBA Hall of Fame.
My junior year, I come in. I'm like, well, I'm still around, but they're not. I'm still on walk-on, so they're like really not. He brought in his own players. They really like we know of Nick Taylor, but we really don't know of him. Like we already got our own guy. We're not even thinking about Nick Taylor. I show up, they're like, well, are you still playing? I'm like, yeah, I'm still on the team. I'm still trying to play.
Yeah.
I get hurt in the rec, just playing basketball before the season start, a Liz Frunk fracture. I'm like, darn, I'm out like 8 weeks. So I'm still working out with the team, whatnot. I finally come back from an injury, sit in the bench for a few games. Team not playing well.
Yeah.
Isaiah start putting me in the game.
He struggled, early.
Now I become his starter again. So I keep finding my way on the court. I keep finding my way out there. I don't know how the heck I keep making it out there.
Perseverance, man.
My talent is not up there, but compared to what you see players play, D1 players. But I'm a dog on defense. I'm gonna handle the ball. I could do what I got to do.
So for those of us that don't know Isaiah Thomas, what's he like? Like what's
Isaiah Thomas is the most coolest, relaxed,
well, he looks relaxed.
He
all the
comes
time.
across like that.
He comes across relaxed, yeah.
the greatest human you want to be around. He's
Oh yeah?
he's amazing. He's
Okay.
an amazing, nice person. Like
Okay.
really cool, down to earth. Got like you heard the stories about Zeke, like they paint him in this picture.
Right.
But that smile is amazing. Everything about him is great. Like he's a good, genuine.
So he would like have
guy.
like genuine talks with the team.
Genuine talks with the team. He treats you like a professional.
Yeah.
Like in college, usually college coaches run you in the dirt, bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
He treated us like a professional.
Right.
Got his days off, how to be a man, things like that. He was a
Yeah.
really good guy.
Yeah.
Just that he came there late, and he literally just had to get guys mostly from JUCO, and
Yeah.
they just didn't mesh.
He was coaching for free. I know. I think
Yeah,
he was coaching for free.
They basically didn't mesh, but they were talented players. Just couldn't get them to mesh.
Right.
But he's a great guy. So literally the next year, after I played for him, I came in my last year. I said, "Hey, coach, I want to get back to football because it's been on my mind. I want to get back to football."
Yeah.
He said, "Man, Nick, go ahead. That's what you want to do. I support you." And that's when I went to the FIU operation
Right.
football and tried to talk to them, and they gave me the runaround. Do you have high school film or this and that?
Why did they just put you on the field?
I guess they were feeling good about themselves, or they probably got a whole bunch of people that come in like, "Oh, we want to play for the football team."
Yeah.
Like, well,
You were already athlete at the school.
exactly. That's my point.
Yeah. So okay, wait. Because this is what I don't understand. At the time of the pro day, you're still enrolled at school. Right?
At that point, I'm done with school.
Oh, you're done.
I was done. I was finished the semester before the pro day.
So you graduated?
Yeah.
You graduated fast. Because like 3 years, right?
No, 4.5. Remember, my first year I didn't play. So I
Oh,
was at
that's
school.
right. Okay. Your first year you didn't play. Okay.
Yeah. So I literally I wanted to do my pro day my senior year, but they gave me the runaround, which was actually the best thing that ever happened to me because I thought I could, just go out and do pro day and work out.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing my workouts on my own.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back in football shape.
Yeah.
No, but actually, by FIU not letting me play on the team, I ended up playing in a league called the Stars Football League.
Okay.
It was a little startup league they was trying to start up. They had a team in Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale Barracudas, Daytona, New Orleans, Michigan, and Ohio. And I literally found out about the league. I went out to the team, tried out. I was a backup. It was a professional league. They paid you.
Oh, you got paid.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like $1,000 a game, but it
Ended up being low.
ended up being like $100 a game.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
that's a lot less. I said a little less. It's
It's
a lot.
1,000, only 10% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
We got
whatever.
fees here.
So I played on the team. In the first game, they had a couple guys starting before me because I got out to the team like
This is after pro day?
I didn't because they didn't let me do the pro day at first.
Okay.
FIU didn't let me do the first pro day. I got there that day. They're like, well, you didn't sign up the papers and whatnot.
Waivers
So we
or
can't. We're not gonna let you do the pro day this year. I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Ended up being the best thing.
But
that happened.
wait. What got in your mindset of like how did you go from straight thinking basketball to thinking like, hey, I want to do this pro day. I want to get to that point.
Well, I started working back out for football because my mindset was already on to go to the football team and try out. So I already been doing little football drills and working out with people.
Okay.
And doing little things on the low.
Okay.
But not like mainstream. But on the low, I've been doing things. I'm working out by myself, working out with a couple friends.
Okay.
Thinking I'm good to go.
Yeah.
From the people I've been working out with, they really aren't like professionals. So
Right.
my mindset like, well, if I can do it against them, I can do it against anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
I went and tried out for a CFL team, the Toronto Argonauts, and I ran like a 4.5. And this was without no training, no nothing. I went to their little workouts and I did pretty good.
I
Right.
remember that's the team that Ricky Williams played for a hot second.
Yeah.
That's probably when he was with them around that time. So this is like 2014,
Yeah.
13 or something like that.
Okay.
So whatever. Now that didn't work. I ended up playing for that league, and I was a backup just because I got there late. And the DBs they had there, he got bombed the first couple plays. They say, Nick, get in. Got in, got an interception. Got another interception.
Damn.
I dropped another one. I should have had 3 that day. Dropped another one.
That quarterback was helping you out.
I made plays.
Again, this man keeps finding himself in positions
You
there.
put yourself in a position.
So I played in that league. I ended up getting like 4 interceptions in the 5 games we played.
Are there scouts in those leagues?
They said that there were supposed to be scouts coming to watch our games.
But I mean, wait, time out a second. Because I remember also the DN that played for the Dolphins came from Canada as well. What's his name? Cameron Wake.
Cameron Wake came.
So of course they got scouts.
No, that was in the Canadian league. This is Stars Football League.
Oh,
Stars
okay,
Football
my
League.
bad, man. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
that's the
You
league.
hadn't gone into CFL
No,
yet.
no,
Gotcha.
it's just some league that they started up. They're trying to make it, like a spring football.
And it's here in the United States.
It was,
Right.
they tried to make like
Stars
a spring
football,
football.
okay.
Yeah, they tried to make a spring football league, but they didn't.
But it got you some film.
Yeah.
Right?
It got me some film, and it helped me meet the defensive coordinator, was also a strength and conditioning coach in Dania Beach. He trains people. He's been training people from high school and stuff for forever. He do it out the kindness of his of his
Man,
heart.
he don't charge nobody.
Brian Jones, I didn't have really nothing
To give him.
at that point.
They gave me $100
Yeah, so
I gave you 50.
he saw I had talent. He literally said, man, hey, come work out with me. Take it serious,
Yeah.
I know some people, and we could get you somewhere, If you do what you got to do, I'm at that point, I'm 165 pounds.
Yeah.
I start lifting with him, getting stronger, faster. Now I'm working out with him. I'm running. He trained me. He shows me how to techniques. I'm running 4.2, 4.1s.
Wow.
4.09 is my fastest he had.
Yeah, because I saw in the article that when you ran that, I think it was the pro day you ran like 4.4, 4.3, 4.4, something like that. You were shocked that it wasn't faster.
I ran a 4.27 and a 4.33. 4.33 against the win, 4.27 with the win.
And you were still surprised, I think.
And I thought I ran slow. I was
I remember.
aiming for 4.1, 4.2.
Yeah. And at that speed, that's just nuts.
That's
That's
fine.
my
that's
mindset.
world class, bro.
Yeah, that's flying.
And all the scouts were there because they came to see T.Y. Hilton.
I can't even imagine what it's like to run that fast.
All of them came from UM Pro Day that was like a couple days before to FIU
Yeah,
because
FIU.
T.Y. Hilton is killing.
Yeah.
T.Y. went 4.34. I went 4.33. T.Y. went 4.28. I went 4.27. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, this guy ain't even in the
He's
roster,
a
man. Just check him out.
Because when they announced me, they're like, oh, and we have a basketball player coming to work out. And everybody like, Nick Taylor, the basketball player. So I literally talking shit. I went to like the Bengals scout. He was right next to me. I say, they got us doing our bench press and our verticals and all that stuff, whatnot. I did like 15 on bench press, which was really good for my size at that time, 5'9", 170 at that time. My vertical is 37. So now people are like, that's interesting. My broad jump, 10.6.
Right.
Okay. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay,
They got their eye on me.
They're noticing.
They noticing a little subtle, but like still got to go to the field. I say, I'm talking shit now. So I go next to the Bengals scout. I say, what happens if I go out there and I run a 4.2? He starts laughing. Okay, 4.2. I say, you don't even know what you signed up for.
You about to find out.
You about to find out as soon as we hit this field.
Yeah.
I get out there, my first run, I say, damn, that's not a good run for me. Up to my standards, but it was a 4.33.
Yeah.
Another guy who ended up signing with the Ravens, or went to the Ravens, it was a draft pick, Antoine Barnes, he went to Norland High.
Okay.
Went to the Ravens. He's like, man, Nick, keep your head down and run how you supposed to run. Because he just came out there to the pro day. He was already in the NFL. I said, yeah, I did mess up that run. But it was 4.33. But
You overthought it.
4.33 still, though.
Yeah, it's fast. That's fast, bro. That's
Everybody-
fast as shit.
I see them look at their clock like, you got that shit right?
Yeah.
You got that shit right? You're like, yeah, 4.33. Okay, cool. So now they looking at me. Well, you got to run another one. 4.27.
You're fast.
I see all the scouts looking at each other like, get the fuck out of here.
That speed kills, man.
Get the, who the heck is this guy? Literally, within a minute of running that 4.27, 4 scouts come up to me. What's your name again? You said your name is Nick Taylor?
Yeah.
What's your number?
I don't got one, bro.
You didn't play college football?
I didn't play college football.
Where are you from? What's going on? What position you play?
Yeah.
Because they just literally came to see T.Y. Hilton. They weren't
Yeah.
they weren't gonna work out anybody else. They just wanted to see T.Y. and the other receivers that came to work out. They weren't doing no DB drills, no other drills. Can you do a couple DB drills for us after this? Sure. But, I mean, we did come to see receivers, and we got drills with the quarterback.
Right.
Do some routes with the receiver. I said, damn, I didn't play receiver since like 10th grade. Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, but how hard can it be? I'm just running around and catch the ball.
Yeah.
That's young mind, Nick. Receiver's freaking hard. You got steps to take to do your routes and how to run a slant, how to run it out, what the plan on, how to break down. So my first route is a slant from West Carroll, their quarterback. Throw a slant, throws a rocket. I say, oh, shit.
Did you catch it?
Hell no.
Oh.
Ball went over my fucking head. It went through my hands, over my head somewhere. I like, damn. Whatever, whatnot. The next 4 routes I ran, probably, if I look back now on this day, them routes were probably horrible, but I caught all the balls. The scout came to me and said, man, I know you don't play receiver, but that was impressive that you still caught the ball on those routes, and we know you don't even play receiver. But, hey, we want to see you do some DB drills. We didn't come to see nobody do no DB drills.
Right.
I was like, sure. So I go over there, and then another DB who was there, like, hey, can I work out with him? Can I do a DB drill? So me and another DB did DB drills. I killed that. Well, I did enough, pretty good. Before I walk out that building, I got like 5-6 teams calling me.
Right.
I said, whoa, I didn't expect this. I expected to just come out, work out. And
I
know I was going to show talent.
Yeah, wait and see. And
yeah, I didn't know I was going to have 5-6 teams call me before I walked out the building of FIU. I did a
and they called you.
I did a wonder. They got my number. They called me. Their scouts must have got it to
because you didn't have an agent at this time.
I didn't have an agent. Their scouts must have got it to the GMs and whoever. Like, hey, this guy in Florida, look at these numbers are ridiculous. Y'all got to check him out. So the Colts called me. I think the Raiders, the Jaguars,
the Saints,
Vikings. I don't remember. I don't remember all the teams.
I saw the Jets, Vikings, Saints, Raiders, and somebody else.
I'm pretty sure it's the Jaguars. They're like.
I think it was.
I don't remember who else. It was a few teams. So before I walk out the door, I go to eat at like Chili's or somewhere with my girlfriend. I'm like, whoa, I'm getting all this attention. What the heck? This is crazy. I didn't expect this. The Colts called me. They're like, well, we want to get you in for a workout right now.
Who was it?
The Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
I said, okay, cool. They set it up.
Was it workout at FIU?
No, it's supposed to be in Indy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
The Vikings called me right after. They're like, well, we want to get you for a workout too. They're like, you got a workout already? I'm like, yeah, I got one with the
Colts.
With the Colts on Monday. Well, we want to get you in here on Friday. We want to get you in here before you go there.
Yeah.
So the Colts find out. They're like, well, when you go to that workout, just don't sign your contract. You know, they're going to try to get you to sign. Just don't sign. Just come to our workouts also.
And you're doing this without an agent?
Agents are calling me, but I don't know what the heck. I'm young. I don't know what the heck is going on.
And it's coming fast.
It is coming fast. I don't know. Agents are calling me. I'm like, man, I don't even know what to tell y'all. Like, what? They're like, well, blah, 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 blah. Come with me, come with this. I'm like,
so here's a question, and I'm sorry to sidetrack, but the question I have is this, right? So like in other places, say for example, totally different industry, like if you're an actor or something like that, you're trying to do union work or a place where there is a union, like in the NFL, there is a players union or that sort of association, that sort of thing. Are you able to negotiate for yourself?
Yeah, you sure? You definitely could negotiate.
They probably want you to negotiate for yourself.
Yeah, like, well, we can take advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. Agents, they know the nuances of it. I didn't know shit. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do my workouts and then I'll figure out an agent, after or whatnot. I had a couple agents talking to me, just giving me hints and stuff like that, but I didn't sign with anybody at that time just because I didn't know yet. So I'm going to my defensive the guy that I train with, who knows more stuff about it than me. So he's telling me little stuff. But I went to my workout with the Vikings, and literally the coach texts me. They say, "Do not sign with them. They're gonna try to get you to sign."
Who was texting you?
The Colts.
Oh, the Colts.
The Vikings. I get to the Vikings. I get there. I'm in the practice facility. It's just me. They don't usually. It's other guys working out also.
Right.
Me is Leslie Frazier watching me, the GM, and their scouts. That's it. I get there. Literally my workout was like 12 minutes.
And you're working out for what position? DB?
They made me do DB drills for like 5 minutes.
Right.
They made me catch 5 routes, and they made me catch 5 punt returns. Literally, and I ran 140. My workout was like 12 minutes.
That's it?
Leslie Frazier come up there and the GM come up to me and say, "Do you want to be a Viking?" That already sounds good because I was a Norland Viking. Well,
yeah. I'm already a Viking.
Do you want to be a Viking? I say, hell yeah. Well, come upstairs and sign the contract.
Right.
Put my name on it.
Are you regretting this now?
Heck yeah, I'm regretting it because
I figured that.
from what I know now about the league, you go
Yeah.
to all your workouts.
Leverage.
You go to all your workouts, yeah.
Leverage.
I was just about to say that's like saying you go on all your visits. You get 5, go on all 5, bro.
You
I always
see
tell the
what
kids
the other
that.
team talking about.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
now you could probably pit them. I probably would have got maybe a $10,000, $20,000 signing bonus, just something free in my pocket. You know?
If you would have gone to
Maybe,
the Colts, yeah.
maybe not. You know, I'm still a raw at that time.
Right.
Maybe not.
But the fact is that people were trying to entertain. You were entertaining other people.
So if you got a few teams that's interested, one team will be like, well, I'll sweeten the pot for you.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that at the time. I didn't have no.
You were excited, man.
I'm excited.
I would have been too. Shit.
I signed that contract so fast. I came home, no money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Went to Tootsie's with my boy. We had fun that night. We celebrating.
How long after you got signed did the shoulder injury take place?
So I signed with the Vikings, and then they had the draft. They drafted a cornerback in the 3rd round. They drafted a safety in the 1st round. They drafted another safety in the 6th round. And then they had a couple of free agent players.
Okay.
So I get there. We had rookie camp, and I'm balling. My hands on the ball. I'm not getting beat. I'm going against their top draft picks that they brought in, 4th round receiver.
Yeah.
Holding my own.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just raw. I'm just playing on talent, just speed and
just instinct, intuition.
Yeah, I still don't know all how to read the quarterback, how to do all the stuff that I learned later on in life.
Yeah,
holding my own, making plays. I'm making plays more than the 3rd round cornerback that they drafted. He looked like a rookie. He looked more than a rookie than me.
Yeah.
So after rookie camp, we got OTAs. We come back for. Mm-hmm. That's when not the rookies, everybody here, the vets are here.
Right. Everybody. The whole
probably,
team.
Except for AP, probably. AP rehabbing from injury, coming back from that ACL that year.
Yeah.
But everybody else is there, probably except Percy, Harvin also. Everybody's mostly there. OTAs, I do pretty good with the reps that I'm getting with the big dogs.
Yeah.
Do pretty good. Hey, we like you. We love you. Bum, bum, bum. I come back for training camp. The first day of training camp practice, I'm going against Jerome Simpson, the guy that did with the Bengals and did that flip into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the Bengal flip guy. I didn't remember his name, but I remember.
I'm doing one-on-ones against him, and I'm pressing him, and he did some move, and I happened to fall off the line, and I landed, and I broke my fall with my shoulder, with my arm.
Right.
My whole arm went in. I say, oh, shit. But I got up and still made the play. Somehow, I still stopped him from catching the ball.
Yeah.
I finished that practice because I know my shoulder is messed up. I said, damn, this crap is messed up. Dang. I still finished that practice. They also had me like doing returns and stuff like that. They were real interested in me.
And you were still catching
I got
everything?
speed. They interested in me. I get into the facility afterwards with the trainers, and they like, yeah, your shoulder's messed up. You need to go for MRI. Go for MRI. They're like, well, you have a torn labrum. You're out for the season.
Damn.
But the Vikings could release me.
Right.
Like, Bon, we could release you. We'll just give you a little settlement by my mom. They say, no. GM's like, we really like you. We want to see what you're going to bring next year. You know, rehab, get back right. At that point, I'm 172 pounds. I finished that year at 180 pounds, 88 pounds from rehabbing and getting stronger. I'm like, okay, dang, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So they say, we're going to bring you back for the next year. So I'm like, okay, cool. I come back next year. Antoine Winfield, one of their better DBs, he leaves. I'm like, okay, I might have a chance. I understand the defense more. Let's go. Let's get ready for next year. I come back at 192, but I'm still running 4.2s with my trainer.
Right.
I'm like, yes. This time.
Are you still training with the guy from Dania?
Yep.
Okay.
Still running 4.2s, but I'm 192 now from coming in at 170 the year before.
Yeah.
Tackling harder.
I'm not a tackler. I'll tackle you if
he's a disruptor.
I'll tackle you if you're in my way. If I have to, I'm a cover guy. That's what I consider myself. But if I got to tackle, I'm gonna tackle.
Yeah.
So I come back like, okay, I'm gonna have a chance to, get a chance to, be on the roster and make the team. The first 5 days is just strength and conditioning.
So this is year 2 already.
Yeah, strength and conditioning. This we got.
So you got paid a whole year.
Yeah, they put me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
They put me on IR.
Okay.
It's not as much as the what you get for being on the roster, but it's better than being on a practice squad.
Right. But you got more than what you initially signed for.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, my
Because you stayed on the squad.
Yeah, my contract was 3 years for 1.8 or something like that.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but so it would have been like 500.
Oh, now I know you're really regretting
It
that.
would have been like 500 my first year, but since I was on IR, it went down to like 300,000, something like that.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, for that year, because I'm on the roster. Once you're on IR, you're gonna get paid for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So like, okay, next year, I'm like, okay, I got a chance. Come back in. Strength and conditioning, I'm in first place every time the first few days, killing it. I'm like, yeah. Then they had a draft. They drafted Xavier Rose from my high school, Norland. They drafted. I'm like, okay, I know Zay. I'm about to talk to him. Cool, mama. The day after the draft, they're like, yeah, we drafted. They're like, oh, we just did our workout. They're like, oh, yeah, Nick, come into the gym room. No, come into the training room. I'm like, okay, I might need to sign some papers or something like that. I walk in there, I see the GM. I say, what the hell is the GM doing in here? Yeah, go into the office with the GM. I say, whoa, that can't be good.
That can't be good.
I get in there, they're like, yeah, Nick, we're going to release you.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, we drafted a player, and then we bring in this free agents. We want to go with a vet. I say, but I got talent. Give me a try.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, we release you. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, well, I run a 4.2. Somebody going to give me another chance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I wait that whole year. The team's like, yeah, we're going to bring you in. Sure, we're going to bring you in. We're going to bring you in for a workout. And I had a workout with a CFL team, Winnipeg.
Wait, at this point you have an agent?
Yep.
Okay.
I work out with Winnipeg and come down to Miami. Winnipeg is down here. They work me out. They're one of their scouts. Danny McManus. He works out. I run like 4.25. He wants to bring me into Winnipeg at CFL. At this point, I'm like, I'm not going to CFL. I didn't hear much about CFL. I'm not going to CFL. I got NFL teams calling me.
Right.
That was a mistake. I should have went there. I was still 24, 25. I could have went to CFL for a year or two, got some experience, and probably came back to the NFL.
Yeah.
Didn't do it. I ended up waiting. That whole year, I got a workout finally with the Jets at the end of the season. And I killed their workout. I ran like a 4.33. They're like the fastest time in their facility. It was like 20 degrees out there. They got an indoor facility, but they have no heater.
Right.
And I just like strained my hamstring like a few days before. So I'm like, I ain't do no workouts before that workout. Killed it. They signed me to a futures contract for the next year. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
What is that?
It's just like, well, because it was week 16 or 17 of that season.
Oh,
so you're not going to be on the
okay.
team this year.
Exactly.
But the following season, we're bringing you in.
That makes sense. So they already got like control of you.
Yeah, like we're bringing you in next year.
You get paid for the rest of that?
No.
So you getting paid for the future?
Yeah, I get paid once I make the roster the following year.
Got it.
So I come back in for the Jets, and they like, well, they drafted 3 DBs after. I come in for camp. Hey, Rex Ryan defense at that time, in my head, I'm still a raw player.
Right.
I'm in meetings. I'm like, I don't know what the hell this defense is talking about. Then they got us taking the test. I say,
damn, that's just sophisticated, bro.
My first test, I got one answer right out of 10. I said, yeah, I'm out the doors.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
The next couple of days, the Reaper, we call him the Reaper. That's the guy that released you. Hey, Nick Taylor, come up here. Bring your
bring all your shit.
Bring your notepad and your playbook. I say, yep, I already knew that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but we're gonna release you to get somebody else on the roster. I think that's when they had signed Michael Vick. Like, we'll get somebody else on the roster, but we want you to come in for our rookie camp and do your, we want to see you against the other top rookies.
Yeah.
I come into rookie camp. I really didn't get a shot. Like, well, why y'all brought me back for? I could have just stayed home.
Yeah.
And that was it with the Jets.
That was it, yeah.
But I should have signed with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at that time. And it's crazy that it all circled back around for me to go back with them.
Yeah, now.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I called that same guy, after I got released by the Edmonton Eskimos. You're like, yeah, of course we want to bring you in. And it's been history since then with them.
So you get to the CFL, all right? You get to the CFL. That first year, your team was the championship.
Yeah, I got to the CFL in 2015. The last 2 weeks of the season was Saskatchewan, but they end up releasing all their players, and I end up signing with Ottawa the next year.
Okay.
because I played arena football in 2015.
Okay.
So I ended up signing the CFL at the end of the
So
day.
what are these arenas like, bro? Are they like banging or what? Like
Arena League was lit. It was fun.
It looks like it on TV. I remember
on
that.
TV when I
and
watched it.
And
Yeah.
back then, that's when it really was fun. They had like the league was popping. They had fans, especially you play for Orlando or Tampa, Jacksonville. Those are the most lit fans ever. And it's arena, like so they're right on top of you.
Yeah.
It's really you're playing in a basketball arena, so the field is small, but somehow it's 8 players on the field. They make you feel like you're the only one on the field. You're like it's a small field, but you're like, oh yeah, it's a small field. I cover this easily. But they isolate you and have you out there covering one-on-ones.
Yeah, yeah.
On the whole field. You're like, oh shoot, they coming at you with a running start full speed. But it's a fun ass.
Usually those games are like high scoring.
It's 60, 70.
Yeah.
But it's a fun ass league. And you get to show your talent because you're really guarding one-on-one. If you could guard in arena football,
Yeah.
you can really guard anywhere.
Yeah, you're
because
magnified over there.
you're a one-on-one, the guys already coming in with you with a high-speed motion running at you full start already, and you got to cover them.
Yeah.
Hard as hell.
That's crazy.
So I ended up going to CFL after that year. I had a good rookie year. Went to the CFL. Matter of fact, the coach wanted to work me out that year.
Okay.
After that arena, but
That whole
it
situation.
didn't happen again, whatever, what not reason. So I went to CFL, got released from SAS for the last 2 weeks, after the last 2 weeks of the season, because they had a new coach come in, which was the best thing that happened to me. I went to Ottawa.
Okay.
I was balling during their rookie camp. They loved me, kept me around. They wanted me to play start. I started like 10 games that year out of 18.
Yeah.
We ended up winning the championship. So it worked out great for me.
Yeah.
The next year I came back. I got hurt after like the first 4 games. I had a slight tear in my PCL in my knee.
Damn.
I tried to come back early, which was another big mistake. Trying to fight back.
Yeah.
Take your time, get healthy, because they don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
You come back, you're not full strength. You get your ass tore up out there routes. You look bad on film.
Yep.
Now now your brand done went down. You're not gonna get paid.
You
next year.
diluted a little bit.
Yeah. Now they're like, well, I was hurt. Y'all know I was hurt. I was trying to fight through it. It didn't work out. We lost that year. They released me. I went to Edmonton. I played for them, balled out for them. Didn't give up no touchdowns.
Edmonton is, I'm assuming, a part of Canada.
Yep. Went to them. Didn't give up no touchdown. Balled. Came back for them the next year. They brought in a couple signings. They were like, yeah, I came back. I played with a sports hernia like the last 8-10 games of the season. So
Yeah.
I wasn't able to like practice well. I was just able to like take pills and be ready for the game day.
Yeah.
Balled out the last ball. I didn't give up really nothing, but we ended up finishing on a slide. They needed somebody to blame.
Yeah.
I'm the blame guy for some reason that season. Come back the next year. They don't give me my contract that I was supposed to get. They bring my contract back down. I'm like, okay, cool. We go through camp. That first week, I didn't really get to train that whole offseason, so
Because you
come
were
in rusty.
recovering from the knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I come in rusty. The first week, I'm not doing so great. The second week, we have preseason game. I ball out. I get like 5 interceptions that week of practice.
Damn.
I'm balling. And then they came back. They came back and they were like, yeah, we feel like the rookies are playing just as good as you. We're gonna keep them instead. They released me. I'll go back to arena that week. They played a game. Somebody got hurt. They called me right back. So I went back to that team. They're like, yeah, we possibly gonna bring you back in to start. I get there. They're like, well, you're not starting. We're gonna have the young kids still playing ahead of you. So I'm there for like 8 games. I was like, man, this ain't working. They got me back on practice roster. I'm like, nah, I'm out. And that's how I ended up getting to Winnipeg. And that was like the best thing that ever happened to me.
Right. That's the team you're currently on.
That's the team I'm currently on.
Right. Which is just won back-to-back titles.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that like, bro? What's it like to be a champion? Like, what's it like? What are the fans like there? Do they? So okay, let me explain this. Like, where you play, right? Your team. You know, let's just say, for example, like if you go to like Virginia,
Yep.
right? VCU is what they got there. Like that's. There's no football team. There's no pro football team. There's no. So they got VCU.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's like in your situation, or like what do they got going on there? Like you guys are what you are. Like,
Yeah, they are big on their football team in Winnipeg.
Right.
They love it because they have Winnipeg, the football team.
You got the Jets, right?
And then they have the hockey team, the Jets.
Okay. Oh, so they got a hockey team. Cool.
Yeah, NHL's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't play around about those two things.
I can
sure.
imagine. I can imagine for hockey. I didn't know
it's
that
already a
hockey team.
smaller city, province, whatever not, but Manitoba. But for those two teams, they go all out for it. Like our stadium holds about 33,000 and it's full every week.
Okay.
And they're in your face, the best fans.
Y'all games over there are the same as here, like on Sundays? Does it work the same way?
Well, since there's 9 teams, it's sort of different. One team is always on the bye week every week.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 3 teams, but they do Friday games, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
And then the playoffs is Sundays.
Okay. Are they getting NFL scouts in these games? Or
Yeah, definitely. After every year, there's definitely a few players
get signed.
They get signed to the NFL. We're probably going to lose about 3 or 4 of our players to the NFL from our team this year already.
Yeah, because y'all won 2 championships.
Yeah, our team, we had talent, so we're definitely going to lose a couple players, and it sucks, but I'm happy for them.
So there's no NFL for you. There's still no.
Right now, I haven't been even trying or whatnot. At the age I'm at right now, I mean, right now, age don't even matter. Right now, with players, they signing anybody right now, or if you could play. But I haven't been looking into it. I mean, if somebody want to give me a workout and they want to see me, I can run around with the best of them. With a 25-year-old, I'm still can run a 4.3 easily. Yeah. So if an opportunity present, they need me to come out there and cover, then I'll do it. Especially for next, I know my body will be up good for at least another 5-6 years if I wanted it.
Yeah. Good, all right. That's awesome.
You're prepping for him.
Yeah.
So what's the championship situation over there? It's like what you guys get the big trophy.
Yeah, it's called the Grey Cup. So it's not the Super Bowl. It's called the Grey Cup.
Okay.
It's a big gray ass cup. If you win it, people put beer in it and they drink out of it.
Like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it's basically like the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
And they have fun with it. It's an amazing experience, man. You go out there, you play in front of 30, 40,000 screaming fans rooting for their team. This year we end up playing Hamilton. In Hamilton, the championship happened to be in the city.
In the city that was in it.
The team that we end up having to play. So it was basically a road game for us.
That's good, though, man. You get to beat their ass in their own town.
Yeah, but they were up 22-10 going into the fourth quarter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we got the win in the fourth quarter and we was able to get some stops. And
that's legendary stuff,
and
bro.
get it done. And their fans, they haven't won in like 39 years.
Okay.
So they are going crazy now. 22-10, they feeling the championship right in their hands.
Yeah.
And to snatch it out their freaking hands and
so
see their faces.
You got 3 championships now. Where does that rank like in terms of how many people get championships? Like you going for Robert Ory status or what?
As long as they let me run around out there, I'm trying to win every year.
Yeah.
I'm in a good situation. If I could get 5, that would be great.
Yeah.
3 is good. People don't get 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 9-team league and players don't get 1.
Yeah.
So for me to get 3 in 5 years of playing out there, I'll say that's a pretty good.
That's a hell of an accomplishment.
That's a hell of an accomplishment. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on 60%.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Of course.
So I got 2 questions. One that's like pertaining to what we're talking about here, and then the one we're going to backtrack. All right. So for the layman's, I know a little bit just by watching a little bit of the CFL.
Yep.
But there's obviously some differences, right, in terms of dimensions of the field of play.
Yeah.
How does that factor into the style of play? It's a bigger field, isn't it?
So yeah, it's a.
They play on a bigger field?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big field.
It's wider. I should notice these numbers. I think the field is 65 yards wide.
Wow.
Or 75.
What's it like in the NFL? What's the
50.
difference?
50? 53.
Okay.
53.
And I want to say the CFL is 65. I want to say it's 6 more yards.
It's sizably larger. It looks.
I want to say 12 yards wider.
Okay.
But the field is the NFL is 100 yards in length.
Yeah.
The CFL is 110 from goal line to goal line.
Okay.
But the end zones in the NFL are 10 yards. The end zones of the CFL are 20 yards.
Yeah.
So you can run a bomb at the 2-yard line.
Wow. Okay.
And
that's crazy.
And it's 12 players on the field in the CFL though. So even though the field is wider, there's one more player on the field. But the CFL is more of a speed game. Like You only get 2 down. Well,
So the games are more high scoring.
It usually was until this year. We held our defense was one of the best defenses in the last 40 years.
Are the rules that much different?
No, not that much different. They got a couple of rules that are like the nuances of the rules are a little different.
You're talking about between CFL and NFL?
Yeah. So in the CFL, a big part is the special teams because you only get 3 downs. So you get 1 first down, second down to get the first down. Third down.
What?
Third down, you got to punt.
Oh, I just learned some new shit. I didn't know.
Punt, kick the field goal, or go for it.
Why do they only give you 3 downs?
Because the receivers come at you with a running start. Yeah.
What?
So it's not like they're not stationary like the NFL.
Oh, that's crazy.
They could come at you with a running start. So it should be technically
okay, so let me
easier
ask
for
you
them
this. Is that harder to defend?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, right? Because they're already,
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely harder to defend, but I still think that arena football was harder because it was usually man on man. At least CFL, we could go in different coverages to protect the.
So let me ask you this: like in the NFL, when the cornerbacks and safeties are like stationary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if the receivers get a running start, what the defender gets to pedal back pedal on it?
Yeah, you gotta get your ass out of there. You gotta back up there. But it's different ways. You just how to read the quarterback and down situations, just like the NFL. And knowing the part of the game, even though they're running at you, they still have to be on side, so they can't just fly at you and be on side. And there's 5 people that can move in motion for the offense. So
it's a lot harder to get like an offside and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it
is. But it's a fun game, man. It's really fun. If you check it out, you'll be like, and you learn the rules because the special teams matter. Because special teams is every 2 downs.
Yeah,
you don't get a first.
That's crazy.
First down, you only get 2 yards. They be like,
I didn't know that.
Punt alert.
2 yards of carry type shit, and it's urgent.
So
that's crazy.
Your big thing about CFL is
you ain't running the ball that much.
You do run the ball.
Oh,
if you can run the ball, that's a good thing about my team. We can pound the ball.
Wow.
Because usually you average about 5-6 yards of carry because the defense have to be a yard off the ball. They can't line up.
So it's already an advantage for the offense.
It should be.
Yeah.
But our defense was one of the best defenses ever. We only gave up like 13 points a game all year.
So what happened on the championship, bro? Y'all gave up 22.
It's a championship, dog.
The championship
the other team must have had a high-powered offense.
Competition.
The other team, they get a whole week to game plan and find out.
Y'all don't get the same week?
We do get the same week, but the win was a factor. We had a couple turnovers. We had a couple blunders on defense that we normally don't make.
Yeah.
But we got the heart of a champion. You got to beat us all 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And that's been our motto all year, and they didn't beat us all 4 quarters.
That's called outlasting.
Yeah.
Very simple.
All
so,
right.
hey, second question. Second question. So I remember you mentioning about playing a game that you were, I think you were just coming onto the team again, a little bit injured, and no practice, right? You just took the medicine when it comes down. How'd you feel after the game? That's what I want to know. What was the injury again? I can't recall right now.
I had a PCL tear.
That's right. Okay.
Oh no, that one we're talking about was the sports hernia.
The sports hernia. That's right. So you weren't even practicing.
I was practicing, but I was moving in slow motion when I did practice.
Yeah.
Unless I took pills, but I was trying not to take pills until
we really needed to play.
Because I'm not trying to be sprung out on pills for practice.
Yeah.
Right. Of course.
So.
But the aftermath, man. I mean,
the aftermath, you're still probably on the high from the pills from like another day or so.
Damn.
So.
Dang, that's a lot of pills.
No, you take one pill and
that's why you don't take them often because them shits are strong.
Damn.
It's strong. It holds you down.
That's crazy.
I needed one of those shits when I had a gout attack.
you might need it, and then you'll feel good. You're ready to go, but then when it wear off, you're like,
yeah. Because it's funny because I just saw today on SportsCenter when they were talking about this whole AB injury. Mm-hmm. They were saying they don't do I forgot what the shot was called, but they don't do the shot no more.
Cortisone.
Probably the cortisone.
It was probably that, but then they said now they give you a pill.
Yeah.
It was basically saying so like if he
probably
had
Toradol.
Yeah, they could have given him the pill.
Toradol gets it done, bro. I remember.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, probably a Toradol, but
actually I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, his situation is because I went to school AB, so I'm cool AB, but I just he makes it hard.
Oh yeah,
for you to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Of course.
The time. But he's a good person. Like he's a good dude, but just all the things that's going on. But my whole thing was that I'm telling people, I just said I just didn't like the way he handled it after.
Oh yeah, it's bad, man.
Like
It's bad.
Give yourself a fighting chance, man. Just in the people's eyes, would it not? Like, I get you being mad and having your reasons and how you want to do it. I just thought that he could have handled it better of how he walked off the field. I don't know the whole he say, she say, with everybody making up their own reasons of why he did it. I just said he could have handled it. But he's a grown man. I can't tell another man how he should feel or how he should handle it.
Yeah.
But I just wish he did it just so everybody's not on his back, so he could just keep doing it and making his money and doing his thing. That's my whole thing was with it.
By the way, people, I just want everybody out there that's going to watch this know that he's no longer considered a Miamian because he thinks that Toronto women are more beautiful than Miami women.
It's an international city, kid.
Oh, man.
Talk to us about that, man.
Miami is an international city.
Shed light. No, this is true. I'm saying, but you're not going to like the barnyard.
Miami
when you
is
go
an
to Toronto.
international city, bro.
Okay, but you know.
You can't say that kind of stuff.
But
that's just crazy.
When you're in Miami, you're mostly go like to certain spots and you're like, oh, yeah, that's where they're at. Toronto, you could literally just be walking the street, be like, oh, whoa, wow. Miami,
you don't think you'd be like that in Miami?
But you do that in Miami, but in certain parts though, and it got to be like on a part. It's mostly party scenes, and mostly party scenes are people from out of town in Miami.
What?
They're not even from here. Most
Are you gonna tell me if you go to like a random Tuesday to Hialeah somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, go to Flanagan's on a Tuesday night.
that's Flanagan's is Flanagan's.
Go to Hialeah, Flanagan's on a Tuesday.
But Dollar Tree on East 49.
No, I'm not saying that Miami definitely have beautiful women, but Canada have a lot of beautiful women. They're a little different, but they are beautiful.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'll
go to Toronto.
I gotta go to Toronto. I really want to go.
You're gonna need to take a road trip.
Just go to Toronto, and then when you come back, let me know your experience. If you come back, I don't know. You might.
I'm coming back.
You might.
Oh, you know what? I love the cold. As a matter of fact,
I like that. It's kind of comfortable.
I do not like the cold.
Toronto's a badass fucking city, though, bro.
I've heard beautiful.
It's a cleaner New York.
I've heard it's amazing.
It steps in. They have a great film industry out there.
I've heard
cleaner, prettier.
I heard it's expensive.
Well, if you use American money, you beat the system.
Let me ask you this: when you get your contract, because I think I had a talk with somebody about this, but the NBA, are you paying Canada taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's crazy, right?
That's income tax.
Taxes are crazy.
Yeah, you pay Canada.
But are you paying American taxes too?
Well, if I have a business in America, I could do that, or I could file both of them in America, or.
Okay, because someone told me like NBA players play if they live in Canada, they got to pay the Canadian taxes plus the American taxes.
It depends on because NBA they play a lot of games in the U.S. too, so
you're earning in
your away games. Check it counts as the city that you played in. That's what you get taxed by.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you play for Toronto, but you play against the
Jazz.
Warriors or whatever,
Miami.
you get your check is based on you playing in that city.
Oh, okay.
That's how they tax you from.
Man, so they love the road games over there.
Florida, bro. Like,
they love the road games.
Go play in Florida. Yeah.
Let's play some neutral sites in Florida.
Exactly.
So they did play all last year in Florida, in Tampa.
They did because of exactly, the Raptors, right?
Yeah. So that was a good year for those guys.
Yeah, man, and Florida, exactly. That's right. Florida taxes.
That was a good year for them. So you paying Canada taxes through your contract. Yeah. Okay. And so let me ask you this: you're still operating on an agent?
Yep.
And like, does he ever like hit you up saying, hey, maybe we should look at these teams or?
Yeah, matter of fact,
like, that's
right now it's going to be a crucial time for me and a lot of players. Free agency for Canada CFL is February 12th.
Okay.
So right now you're working out if you're going to sign back with your team.
Everybody's on a 1-year deal?
A lot of people are on a 1-year deal just because it's better because you give yourself more freedom to do whatever you want to do the next year. Do you want to sign back? Did you have a great year and you want to ask for a raise from what you got paid last year because you think that you deserve it more?
Right.
Do you want to go try out for the NFL? Do you want to try out for a different league? Yeah. So it gives you more freedom with a 1-year contract. I mean, some people do sign 2 years and 3 years, and probably mostly quarterbacks because they get taken care of the most in the CFL.
Yeah.
With signing bonuses and everything.
Yeah.
Of course, you have a good quarterback. Everybody, you got a better chance of winning.
Of course, yeah. That's the key to any NFL team, the quarterback. So what does the future hold for you right now? Wait. Before we get into that, Talk to us about the 2K tournament that you won, 25,000, right?
Yeah.
That's
So-
the money's accurate, right?
So
How many people entered this thing?
So, man, if you bought 2K, I want to say 2K11.
2K11. And I saw you won with the Lakers.
Yeah, so if you bought 2K11, like, and you look at the back of the case back then when
Yeah.
you bought it, wasn't digital. You had to go to GameStop and buy
Yeah.
it.
There was no feeling like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Just take the plastic off.
Yeah, you had to go buy it, and then it had like a little sticker in there, like, "Oh, you entered a 2K Virgin Gaming tournament
Yeah.
online, and the top 256 players make it to the final tournament. But you have to play as much games and earn as much points during the game. You get 2 points for a win online, and you get 1 point for a loss, even if you lose.
Yeah.
But some people that had horrible records, but just because they played so much games, they were in the top 256 of points. I was in the top 256. My other friend was in the top 256 of points by the time the deadline reached that you need to be in the top 256.
Oh, so you needed to make like points and everything to enter the
Yeah,
tournament.
so
Okay.
you had to have your points because after you played your game, it registered to the site that y'all played, and you got your point for your
Now,
game.
were you all y'all? So you flew over there specifically for this?
No.
Oh.
You played from your house.
So
bought
because
the
they said it
game-
was in Vegas.
But at first, to make the top 256 of the tournament, you just played online.
Okay.
And you just registered your wins and losses from that guy that you
Damn.
played.
So y'all had to play 256 people,
No, you could.
like after.
No, so
To get to
after
the
you
money.
made the top 256,
That starts dividing by 2.
it starts dividing by 2, just like a tournament, like the
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
yeah, like the,
Yeah.
the NCAA tournament. 64 goes to 32, 16.
Yeah.
So 256 goes to 128, 64,
Yeah. Oh, okay,
32.
okay. That makes sense. Okay.
16, 8. And then those games were played online from your home. You played your opponent. Once you made the top 256, you had your opponent that you had to play.
Now, what happens if two people have the same team? You play with the same team?
Some people had the same. Some people like Lakers. You like Lakers. That's your best team. Well, I think I'm better than you with the Lakers than you are with the
Oh
Lakers.
my God, that's crazy. So,
So-
he's black, you white, you yellow.
Yeah, but Kobe's guarding Kobe.
Oh my
But
God,
my
that's
Kobe's
crazy.
better than your Kobe.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that. I know how to work the controllers with my Kobe
Yeah.
better than your Kobe.
Well, you won the thing, so.
So you made the top 256, and then once you made the final 8, they flew you out to Vegas.
So you play
on,
there.
on their dime, and then you played next to me and you are playing against each other. We sitting next to each other right there, so we're playing on the TV against each other on the big screen TV.
That's fucking dope.
We stayed at the Palms.
I would have been talking mad shit.
We stayed at
Tell
the
me you talk a lot of
Palms.
shit, bro. Please tell me you
Of
talk.
course,
I would have. I know what I mean.
we stayed at the Palms, and they rented out a big ass, the top room that had the basketball court.
Wait. I got to ask this question. Are the settings on Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You stayed at the Palms. This big ass room that they rented out with upstairs, downstairs, but you had this area where they had a basketball court inside that hotel room.
Yeah.
In the Palms, so it's probably like a $3,000 room.
The Palms is where they filmed The Real World
Yeah.
years and years ago.
So you playing against your person in there, you talking shit, top 8 players, bum. And then you gotta beat that guy, gotta beat the next guy, you gotta beat the next guy.
Yeah.
So my first game, I played against somebody. He also had the Lakers, but I know how to use my Lakers better.
Yeah.
Beat him. Next game, I played this other guy. Pretty easy. The other game, I had to play this. It was between these two players, and I didn't beat this player. His name was Lucky Charms. He played with the Heat, but he knew how to do the spin dunk that was tough. But I found out how to stop it later on.
The Heat. At that time, what? We had the big three, right?
Yeah, they played with the
Big
Heat,
3,
LeBron, all of them. So
Yeah.
LeBron was a cheat code in that game.
Of course.
Wade was a cheat code. So I'm like, damn, I had played this game this guy 5 times online. I ain't beat him yet.
Yeah.
He ended up losing to another guy, but the other guy record was like 405-5. So I say, well, but at this point, I'm confident in my game because I done worked on it after,
You in the final 2, right?
Yeah.
I would have
done
been
worked on
confident
it
too.
after, but I done worked on it before even getting to Vegas, like the little nuances of how I'm going to handle each person I play. I played these guys a couple of times, so I kind of know how they play. So now I done figured out with my guys, and I found out how to play with the Lakers.
Yeah.
The guy lost it. I lost 5 games too. I knew how to beat him though. I played the other guy. We got to the end. I'm winning the whole game. But he comes back. I say, shoot. But the difference between the first place and second place is 25,000 and 2,500.
Holy shit.
I mean, I'd be straight with 2,500 though, too. If I would have lost, I would
I
have
mean, of course. You're
But-
playing a video game, dog.
It's
Like,
free, like.
And they flew you out to
And they
Vegas.
flew you out there, yeah.
You in Vegas, staying at the
shit.
Palms.
I know, that's a big difference.
That's
But
10%
that-
again.
Yeah.
That's 2,500 and 25,000.
Yeah.
So I end up winning that game. I want to say Shannon Brown made a big shot for me. Bomb. Shannon Brown's playing for me. Made a big shot. Bomb, $25K. They send that to me. Well, we enjoyed that night in Vegas. With the people that I just played, we just freak it.
Hell yeah.
Just enjoyed the night. Had a great time. Went back home.
They give you a big ass check?
They gave the big check, but they sent it. They wired the check. So no taxes, no nothing.
Oh, my God. That's great.
And
Gotta pay them shits though later, though.
That brings me back to football.
That's what I was going to ask you. How did it get to football?
Because I just finished school with it, whatnot, but I ain't really got no money like that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get back to football.
Yeah.
But that's when I met my trainer. But instead of me having to go to work for 8-10 hours a day.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
You can live.
You can
and
live.
you can train.
Go train all day long.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Reset, refocus, come back and train and we training for 3.5, 4 hours a day with my trainer.
Yeah.
We on a basketball court doing dynamics, plyometrics. We go out to the gym, heavyweights, then we go to the field and do another work. So for that $25K, for the next 6-8 months, I'm not even worried about money. I'm good.
It's called an investment.
Back then, I'm 21, 22 years old anyway.
Yeah.
23 years old, I got a cell phone, I got a car insurance,
Yeah.
There ain't much craziness, so everything's good. So that's how I got back to football fully, because I was able to train 100%.
So it came full circle. Yeah.
It really worked out. So me playing video games, when your girl be like, you playing all that video games for nothing.
Yeah. It helped you out.
I mean,
but that turned into $25K and helped me get to the NFL.
Are you gonna be joining any more tournaments or what? Are you still playing?
Only thing I play now is Call of Duty.
I got tournaments with that too.
Yeah, but I'm not even into it seriously. And I used to be hardcore, but now I just play it just for leisure.
These kids now making millions, bro.
And that's the crazy part.
MJ invested in them, right?
That's the crazy part, because I'm like, damn, I used to play the game so much, and now it's just not. It don't do the same thing for me like it used to. Like, and even 2K, I stopped playing 2K like 2 years ago. But I used to play 2K hardcore, even still 5-6 years later. I was playing online that they had like a little site. You could bet somebody online. You play against them online. How much y'all want to wager? You want to put $50? You want to put $1,000? You play against that person online. You report it to that site, and that money go right into your account. So that's what I was doing. I was hustling back in 2015 online.
And now with the, with all the cryptocurrency and stuff like that, then you just get paid in crypto right now.
Man, there was so much things. I'm like, darn, I should have stuck to the video games.
Hey, look, here's the thing. The one good thing about it is that, in terms of longevity, I mean, I would say physical longevity and in esports doesn't really go down until you're maybe like 50 and 60, you start getting some arthritis.
There's high schools now. Okay, there's private schools now that are doing, and I know like 3 or 4 in Miami that have esports teams.
Of course.
Like these kids just go after school and just
play video games.
Like, dude, hey,
millions.
If the chess team exists, why can't the esports team exist?
And
like,
they're making millions. Millions.
Yeah, these kids it's pretty wild.
Times has changed.
Yeah,
shit, bro.
But definitely.
Imagine pulling up to school with any car you want.
Juwan Hill did that,
and you're not even an athlete, right? You're just going in there like
nothing. How do you make your money? I was online playing Fortnite for 18 hours a day, and we won the Fortnite tournament.
Bro, the other day I bought a movie ticket online and I felt like fucking Technologic, bro. I was like, hey, I showed up to the fucking theater. I was like, just scan that right there, sir. Thank you very much. I was like fucking Tony Stark.
I don't remember that.
All I did was buy a movie ticket.
Man, times has changed.
Matter of fact, I think the last time I went to the movie theater was with you, bro. To that Renovant.
Bro date.
Which one? Yeah, no, my good thing.
No,
my girl's a third wheel.
His girl was there. His sister was there. Hecky was there.
Oh yeah, it was
went to the
Bad
Renovant.
Boys.
No, Renovant. That was the last time I went.
What is Renovant? What is that,
bro? The one with Leo.
Oh no, bro,
he got raped by the bear.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
My dad went to that.
Oh, then your dad went. I'm telling you,
We're talking. That's 2016, 2015, around that time.
I don't go to the movies like that.
Holy shit!
I watch everything at the crib.
Yeah. Why leave when
I got my website?
And you got your popcorn. You got I'm a wine guy. I sit home. I drink. I
sit at home.
I don't
in my bed, my laptop, or I connect the laptop to the TV. Game time.
It's cheaper.
No, yeah,
it's better. It's more convenient.
I got George's Disney Plus on deck.
Yeah, man, listen. Shout
out to that guy.
I got somebody Disney Plus. I got somebody Hulu. I got somebody Netflix. I got.
Bro, at this point,
only thing I think I pay for is Stars, and I'm about to cancel that because I got somebody else Stars.
Yeah,
so,
fuck that.
Like
At this point, there's like maybe like 5 active Netflix accounts circulating worldwide, bro. Everybody's got
but
somebody
you
else.
got to beat the system. Somebody can pay for it.
So-
and put 4 people on it.
At this point, we're waiting on free agency,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But you want to go back to your team, right?
Yeah, that would be my
Don't worry, they won't see this after free agency.
No,
anyways.
it don't matter.
Ideal
That's
scenario for
That's
you.
my ideal scenario to
Yeah.
go back there. But I mean, we had
Do you got a spot up there, or you just rent?
I ran up there.
Okay.
But the ideal situation would be to go back there, but
You're a
like-
citizen, basically, right?
no. You gotta put in some time to
Oh, yeah?
be a citizen out there.
But you've been out there for a long ass time.
Yeah, but they make it a hard process.
Oh,
out
yeah?
there.
So work visa.
Yeah,
What they got over there?
work-
Trump as the president?
Nah, Trudeau or whatnot.
Trudeau, but the thing is that like it's like less than 40 million people in terms of
Yeah.
like whole population
Canada,
for the country.
they're real stringent. They
don't want us over there.
yeah, just how
They be like, stay your ass
so
in
how,
USA.
Okay.
so how we in the States dealt with COVID. We're like, well,
No, I know over there they dealt with it crazy.
we open things back up. We're living back life.
I mean, we live in Florida. for
Canada
goodness
is
sake.
like, no, shut
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
this is not happening. Canada
I know an NBA agent that lives over there.
Canada does things like they treat it like we're not gonna act like the United States. They run wild over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have everything under control.
Yeah.
But I think when you do it that way, like there's a lot of people that's dying from suicides and stuff because they can't go to
They
the
can't
gym.
go anywhere. Yeah.
You keep people in the house. That's probably worse than COVID
Yeah.
because people are losing their minds.
Yeah.
it's
So
tough.
like, that's why I know an NBA agent that lives there, and he was basically telling me the same thing. It's just like you can't go nowhere. They just had to stay home. They're not allowed to go nowhere. It's locked down.
The difficulty is, and people don't realize it, not to make it about this, but like, you can either have it one way. You can either give, the people the ability to make their decisions and live with that.
Live with that decision.
Or you just contain everybody, but after a while, that never, like, that always just busts somewhere. Either in person, like he said, the suicide rates go up,
Yeah, but
shit like that.
this is from my standpoint. This is the pandemic is basically about, and the COVID is basically about your health and immune. If you're not working out and
Right.
running and building up your immune system,
Yeah.
when it does hit you, it's gonna hit you
It's going to be
harder.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least when you're working out, more than likely your body will handle it like a regular
Right.
cold
I mean,
or whatnot.
by and large, people that, and again, it's not to make this about this by any means, but there's a general,
that's what we in right now.
you can't argue health.
Can't even run from it right now. Yeah.
And if you take care of your health, nothing's guaranteed in this life,
Yeah,
but
of
you're going to
course.
be.
But then you have people that bring up, oh well, that one person that did work out so much and then he got it or she got it and it hit them so hard. But what about the other 99 people that work out
Correct.
like that and,
Yeah.
and it didn't affect them so much? But the other 99 people that didn't work out, that
Look,
80% of them got hit bad.
I'm gonna give you a great analogy that I heard one time. I won't mention the person's name because it's a very controversial person or the subject matter. But he gave like an analogy that made a lot of sense to me. So he's like, all right, this person's. He goes, all right, how many fingers you got? 5 fingers. There's people with 6 fingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every once in a while. Yeah, but we understand that people generally have 5 fingers
Yeah.
in each hand. Okay, thank you. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, like, hey, every once in a while, lightning strikes twice.
I just seen like an ESPN thing. There's a football player from Kentucky that plays for Kentucky that has got
Unfair advantage.
6 fingers. Yeah.
That unfair advantage.
Bro, there used to be a Marlins player. Remember the pulpo?
Antonio Fonseca.
No, you remember the fucking name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
6 fingers.
Yeah.
6 fingers, 6 toes. They used to call him the pulpo.
Oh,
what?
6 toes?
Bro, that and they called him the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
of a
12
closer.
toes down.
The crazy part is, man, growing up, I was like in 4th to 5th, 6th grade at that time, and the Marlins used to play at the Dolphins.
Hell
Stadium.
yeah.
And that's literally like 5 minutes from
Pro
my house.
player.
5 minutes from my house.
Joe Robbie.
Get on my bike 3 minutes. But my best friend at that time, he used to go to the Marlins game, and he met Antonio.
Okay.
He basically became like his son-in-law. He always brought him to the game, let him come. I used to go to the games with him, so I used to know all of them. So
Damn, that's cool.
Preston
bro.
Wilson back then.
Oh, that boy used to hit bombs, man.
D Lee back then, the
First
whole
base, yeah.
squad. But he really used to be with Antonio, like hung around him all the time.
No kidding.
Took him under his wings. So like that's why when you just said that, I already knew.
You click with it, yeah, for sure, yeah. The man has 6 fingers, but we understand people have 5. So,
Yeah.
hey, take care of your health, man.
Closer, man. He was a closer.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Nick, we appreciate you for coming.
No problem.
Telling your story, man. We hope everybody out there understands that, hey, listen, sometimes things in life, you might go one direction and it leads you to another direction. You might go from a college basketball player to a professional football player. It's just the way life is, man. But keep working hard, keep grinding. We appreciate you for coming out. Nick Taylor from Miami, show some love. CFL, hopefully playing for the same team next year.
Hopefully.
We won't. We're gonna leave it open because you just never know. But hopefully he's still coming back to the same team. Not a Miami resident anymore, Toronto guy, because he don't think the women here look better.
I just said that Toronto makes a.
Hey,
he comes down for the weather.
I don't know if I'm
once in
gonna
a while.
fully agree with that, but we appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Thank you for showing love. Leave some comments, like, subscribe, man. We always appreciate you guys. We're trying to get down to this 1,000 subscriber count for the 2022.
Amen.
Please show us some love. We're signing out. Flavor in your ear. We out. Peace.
Later.